Things are never quite what they seem. We think we understand the world around us, but we really only see the outside, what it seems to be. I used to be just like you. I believed in humanity, the newspapers, soap commercials, politics, and history books. But one day, the world kicks you in the teeth, and you don't have any choice but to see things the way they really are. My name is Kane. My story is the one where an ordinary guy has something extraordinary happen to him. Maybe it was supposed to happen. Maybe it was my destiny or my karma or whatever. I know one thing for sure. Nothing's ever going to be the same again. It all started right here. Where else could it happen? New York, capital of the universe. The chessboard destiny chose for the last big game. I was just another pawn living my pawn's life. Until that night, when my life descended into chaos. have I done? I didn't want... It was like a dream. Quick. I've got to get out of here, but before somebody comes in here. Barred up. I can't get out this way. I'm bleeding. I must have cut my wrist with the knife. Both of my forearms are cut, too. I'm covered in blood. I can't go anywhere looking like this. The knife. I've got to get rid of it.
Hello, you've reached Marcus Kane. I'm not in at the moment. Please leave a message after the beep.
Coffee? I never drink it. I hate it. Was I with someone? I can't remember anything at all.
Can I do something for you, sir?
I'm sorry. I thought that you were somebody else.
Don't worry about it.
Can I help you with something, sir?
It's horrible. In the toilets, It wasn't me. I'm innocent.
You better go and splash a little water on your face, sir. I think that would do you some real good.
No change. I need to get out of this neighborhood before the police get here.
Nobody goes anywhere. A crime has just been committed. I'm going to have to ask you to stay calm and wait here for the police to arrive and check your IDs.
Dog's dining. That's it. Why do they always wait for me to go on duty before they start killing each other in the middle of the night?
Tyler, somebody gets murdered every day in New York.
But especially when I'm on night duty. It's as if every psycho in the city has it in for me.
If you want a bitch, do it inside. That way I don't have to freeze to death listening to it.
You're the boss, Carla.
In 5 years on the force, I've seen some murders. But you never really get used to death. You just learn to live with it, that's all. I still don't know if it was fatigue, or cold, or something else. But I clearly remember the bad feeling I got when I walked into that restaurant. As if some part of me already knew that this time, something was different. How's it going, McCarthy?
Evening, Inspector. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Martin.
So, what happened?
Homicide. I found the body in the toilets. I had to go before I went home.
What were you doing here? Were you on duty?
I wasn't. I just happened to be here when the murder happened. I like to come by here after work. Kate's Coffee is the best in the East End.
Do we have a suspect?
A client left just before I found the body. The guy came to talk to me. He was incoherent, was babbling about how he didn't do it or something like that.
Who is the victim?
His name was, John Winston, a regular here at the restaurant. Kate knew him. She could tell you more.
Were there other customers in the restaurant at the time?
Yeah, 2 other guys. I let them go home. I wrote down their names and numbers in case you wanted to question them.
Which table was the suspect sitting at?
Oh, he was sitting at that table over there.
Is that the waitress over there?
Yeah, Kate Morrison. I think that you should interrogate her. If you don't mind me saying, go easy on her, Inspector. She's still in a state of shock.
Thanks for your help, Martin. It's late. I think you can go home and get some sleep.
I'm gonna wait until you're finished with Kate, if you don't mind. I want to make sure she gets home okay.
Back then, we didn't know anything yet. We just thought it was cold, you know? If I had known, I probably would have stayed in bed that night, not gotten out till it was all over. That's the problem. If we knew ahead of time what was going to happen, we'd never leave the house. Hey, Martin, you know where I can find some coffee?
The machine's behind the bar. Just go help yourself.
Martin, you are the man.
Tyler, can you shut that thing off? We're on a murder site here.
Hey, I just thought I'd chill the atmosphere a little. Okay, it's off. I better turn this off before Carla pops a vein.
Kate? I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. I'm in charge of the investigation here. Would you mind answering a few questions?
No. Go ahead.
Have you been working here long, Kate?
It'll be 11 years next month. I've seen all sorts in this place. Down and outers, junkies, you name it. The till's been robbed a few times, but murder? That's a new one. Poor Johnny was such a nice guy.
Did you know the victim well?
John was a regular. He came every Monday. He always ordered the same thing and left a nice tip.
What was he like, Kate? Do you think you could describe him for me?
I only saw him for a few seconds. I guess he was about average height, fairly young. That's all I can remember.
Could anyone else have come in?
No, I don't think so. You can only get in the front door. If somebody else had come in, I would have seen them.
Did you get the impression that John and the suspect knew each other?
No, I don't think they did know each other. The man had already been here a while when John came in. They didn't talk to each other. No, I'm almost certain that John didn't know him.
Do you know whether the victim had any enemies? Anybody that might want to kill him?
John was just a nice, normal guy. I can't see why anybody would want to kill him.
Can you tell me what you saw?
There weren't that many people tonight. It's usually pretty calm during the week. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. I didn't even see John get up. Oh my God.
You have to try to be strong, Kate. I know that this has been a shock for you, but you're the only one who can help us find the suspect.
My shift was almost over. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. John got up and went to the restroom. The man must have followed him, and then he must have snuck out afterwards because I didn't even see him leave.
What happened next?
Martin went to the restroom, and that's when he found John.
What happened before the murder? Did you notice anything unusual?
No, it was just a night like any other.
Did you happen to notice anything strange about the suspect's behavior before he went into the restroom?
No. Wait, yes. I remember something. I came back at one point just to check whether he needed anything. He didn't answer me. He just stared straight ahead. It was weird. I didn't push it. I thought maybe this guy is a little crazy. God, if I had only known.
Do you think that you would recognize the suspect?
I'll never forget that face.
Perfect. Do you think that you could come down to the station tomorrow and help us construct a likeness of the killer?
Yeah, I'll do whatever you think I can to help catch him.
Thank you very much for your help, Kate.
I hope you find the bastard who did it. People like that just don't deserve to live.
I promise you, we'll do everything in our power to find him. Go home now and try to get some sleep. Martin will make sure you get home okay.
Good night.
Hey, Garrett. Hey, Frank. How's it going?
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
So, you guys find anything?
We took some samples here and there. We're almost finished. We were just waiting for you before we took the body away.
Okay, let's take a look.
Carla, she's really something else. She's not always easy to get along with, but she's the best damn cop I know.
Huh. Here's his fork, but where's the knife? A cup of coffee and a soft drink? That's weird. He's a caffeine addict, or else he wasn't alone. Well, the coffee's not on the bill. A book. The Tempest by Shakespeare. If this is his, it's a pretty weird book for a killer to be reading. Garrett, there's a book under this table. Why don't you check it out for prints?
You got it, Carla.
Steak and fries. Looks like he barely touched his food. Martin says this was the guy's table.
Hello?
It's me. Did you already fall back asleep?
Tyler? What time is it? Oh, hell. When are you coming back?
I won't be long, baby. Go back to sleep. I'll be there when you wake up. Catch you later.
Tyler's been my partner for almost a year. He grew up with the gangs in the Bronx before he decided to join the force. Sometimes he's unpredictable, but he's a good guy.
Bizarre.
What?
Well, he still has his credit card and $100 in cash on him. I guess the killer wasn't after his money. Hey, I think there's some blood in the sink.
Maybe the killer washed up before he left.
Yeah, could be. No trace of a struggle.
Several wounds on the left side of the chest and the area of the heart. They appear to be knife wounds. Blood on the mop. The killer must have used it to clean up the mess. Why would he risk getting caught to do that? Why is there blood here?
Did you find anything?
Possibly. I don't understand why there would be blood here.
Maybe it belongs to the victim.
Not likely. Get Garrett to analyze it. Then we'll know for sure.
Man, stab some dude in the toilets? You gotta be crazy. This guy took a big risk. Anybody could have walked in here and surprised him.
A table knife covered in blood. Obviously the murder weapon. The killer used his silverware to stab his victim? That would seem to indicate that the murder wasn't premeditated. Tyler, there's a knife hidden here. It might be the murder weapon. Get Garrett. Make sure he checks for prints and identifies the blood on the blade.
Okay.
Tyler?
What? This is a restroom, isn't it?
No, this is a crime scene.
It's cool. I'm done. Must be all that coffee I've been drinking to try and stay awake.
Just what exactly are you doing, Tyler?
I'm checking for clues. What do you think?
Do you know if anyone has contacted the family?
Not as far as I know. Oh, right. I get it. I'll take care of it.
Frank, can you verify all of the calls that came through this phone tonight?
You got it, Carla.
Tyler, I'm gonna take a look outside. Good evening, sir.
Whoa! Hey, babe. What can I do for you?
My name is Carla Valenti. And you? What's your name?
My name? What the hell is my name? Nobody uses it anymore. Guess I just forgot it. Yeah, oh, Bogart, yes. My friends call me Bogart. Must be because I look so much like that actor fella.
Cold enough for you?
Yeah, well, luckily I got this to keep me warm. You want a little splash?
Okay, I'm gonna go try to get someplace warm. Take care of yourself. Not much chance of finding anything this far from the restaurant. I'm gonna head back. A taxi. The murderer might have come or gone in a taxi. I'm gonna check on the destinations of taxis leaving this area. Door only opens from the inside.
Hey, Garrett. Carla wants you to verify 2 or 3 things. Don't worry, I wrote it all down on this paper so you wouldn't forget.
I had a feeling that Carla was gonna keep us up a little longer.
You look hammered, Tyler.
Yeah, this is my 3rd night on call in a row. You know me, man. If I don't get my beauty sleep, it's Zombie City.
You should be out of here pretty soon now.
You don't know Carla. She's capable of keeping everybody up till breakfast. Man, she is by far the most stubborn girl I ever met. So, Sherlock, stuck outside?
Leave me alone, Tyler. Did you find anything, Tyler?
For that, I'd have to be able to keep my eyes open.
Keep up the good work, Tyler. You ready to go, Tyler? I think I've seen everything I need to see.
Are you sure? We can take another look around if you want.
Nope, we're good. Let's head home.
Okay, let's bust.
It's time to get back to the car. I'm dead tired. Blood. Killer is wounded.
A nightmare. It was all just a horrible nightmare. I didn't kill anyone. I wasn't dreaming. It all really happened. I'm gonna get ready and go to work. Oh, my head. Feels like somebody shoved a steel bar in my brain and then melted it. Gotta make it stop. Thus spoke Zarathustra by Nietzsche. I've read it so many times I know half of it by heart.
Hey, you're listening to KWN 605, and it's now time for the Weather Flash with Cindy. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Peter. My advice for today is dress very warmly before setting foot outside. It was extremely cold last night, and in some places the snow has turned into sheets of...
That should help my migraine. Notice reads, don't take with alcohol.
The sheets are full of blood. I can't go back to bed. I'm not tired anyway. This will hide the blood, in case anyone comes in the room. I'll change the sheets later. My wrists are still bloody. Gotta do something about that. My parents, Marcus, and me, before the accident. Hello?
Lucas, it's good to hear from you. I thought I called to find out if maybe you wanted to go to Mom and Dad's tomb together. And to be honest, I thought it might be a good excuse to get back in touch with you.
I need to see you, Marcus. I'm in big trouble.
What are you talking about, Lucas? What happened?
I can't really talk about it on the telephone. It's serious, Marcus.
I'll meet you in half an hour at the park.
See you there.
Yesterday, at 7:30 p.m. Lucas, it's Tiffany. I thought maybe I'd pop over tomorrow night after I leave the hospital and pick up a few things. Well, call me back.
I'm in no condition. My forearms still hurt. After what happened last night, I'm not really in the mood to play the guitar.
New York police, please open the door. Hey, what's that? Stay where you are and put your hands in the air.
These images in my head. I must be losing my mind. clothes that I was wearing last night. They're covered in blood. I'd better not leave them there. Massacre in East End restaurant. An especially horrible murder was committed last night in the restroom of a local restaurant. The killer is a man in his 30s of average height with brown hair. Police are already searching for the man and will be releasing a composite sketch in the next few days.
New York police, please open the door.
Police, they know. They've come to arrest me.
Police, open up.
Just a minute, I'm coming. I can't let them find any evidence linking me to last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately.
I'm sorry to make you wait like that. I was in the shower.
Are you Lucas Kane?
Yes.
Mr. Kane, the neighbors heard yelling from your apartment. Is there a problem?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was me. I cut myself on some broken glass, and I freaked out a little. Fortunately, it wasn't a really big deal.
Would it be all right if I took a little look around your apartment?
Listen, I promise you, everything's fine.
Do you mind if I just go ahead and look around anyway, sir?
Whatever. Go ahead.
What happened to your wrist, sir?
I told you I had a stupid accident with some broken glass.
Holy cow. When you cut yourself, you go all the way, don't you? Thank you for your cooperation. Sorry to have bothered you, sir. You know how it is. With everything that's been going on, we prefer to be careful.
I understand.
Go on, Mr. Kane.
The
body of a man was discovered in the restroom of an East End restaurant. The victim was stabbed several times with a steak knife, while just yards away, other customers were calmly eating their meals. Investigators are already on the trail of a suspect who fled the scene just before the body was discovered. Police have no other comment for the time being, but stay tuned for updates into this.
Stabbed several times with a steak knife. Stabbed several times with a steak
When Marcus and I were kids, we were inseparable. He's the one who took care of me after our parents died. We kind of grew apart after he became a priest. But he's still the only person I really trust. The only one who might believe that I had nothing to do with all this mess.
Happy to see you. I missed you. It's been a while.
2 years.
So tell me what's happened, Lucas.
I've killed a man, Marcus. It happened in a restaurant last night. It's like I was possessed, in a sort of trance, like I was a puppet on a string. I saw what I was doing, but I was powerless to stop it.
My God. I can't believe this, Lucas. Tell me that it wasn't you. You're not capable of something like that.
And there's this, too.
You cut your wrists?
Before the murder, I carved these symbols on my arms with a knife. I don't know if they mean anything.
You went to this restaurant alone?
Yeah. Tiffany and I, we broke up about a month ago. I try to get out of the apartment as much as possible. It's just so empty there without her, you know.
Were there any witnesses? Did anyone see you?
Probably. I got out of the restaurant as best I could. The police still haven't identified me, apparently, but it probably won't take them too long to track me down.
Had you been drinking or taking drugs?
You know that I don't do that, Marcus. While I was doing this horrible thing, I saw something, or rather someone.
Was somebody else there with you?
No, it was like a sort of vision. I saw a man in the middle of hundreds of candles, and there was this little girl.
You saw a little girl?
She seemed alone, lost. She asked me to help her. What happened to me, Marcus? What am I supposed to do now? You know me better than anyone, Marcus. Help me.
Listen, Lucas, I'm a bit lost here. This whole story is just so bizarre. It might be better. Maybe you should go and tell your story to the police, Lucas. Turn yourself in before they find you.
Do you really think the police are gonna believe a story like that? They'll throw me in prison for the rest of my life, and I'll never find out what really happened.
I am a priest, Lucas. The fact that you have taken a life is a very serious matter.
I told you that it wasn't me, Marcus. All these years and nothing's changed. You still never listen to me.
Lucas, don't ask me to make a choice between my faith and my brother.
I'm not a murderer, Marcus. You're the only person I can trust. I'm just asking you to believe me.
Very well. I'll do whatever I can for you, but I can't do anything that goes against my beliefs.
Look, I need to get some answers. I'll call you.
Here. You need this more than I do.
Marcus, you know that I don't believe in all that. Thanks. He's gonna slip on the ice. I've got to stop him. The cop in the restaurant. If I don't do something, the child will die. If I do something, the cop will recognize me. What am I gonna do? There he is. He's lost consciousness. Quick, I've got to go back up before I run out of air. His heart, no longer beating. Quick, maybe it's not too late. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Patrol 324. Kid just fell into the water. Send an ambulance right away.
Man, what courage. The kid would have died. That guy's a hero.
He dove into freezing water to save the kid. The kid never would have made it out of there without him.
The cop recognized me. We both knew it. It's hard to say why he didn't turn me in. Maybe he decided I was even. I had taken a life and given one back. Nothing really changed for me. I was still wanted for murder by the police. But when I left that park, I knew I could look myself in the mirror again without cringing.
I've got this really bad habit for a cop. Once I start working on a case, I can't think about anything else. I'm exhausted. I haven't gotten a wink of sleep all night. Something's bothering me about this murder, but I just can't seem to put my finger on what it is.
Hi, Carla. How you doing today?
Hi, Doug. Not too bad. Is Tyler here yet?
No, not that I know of.
So, Ready for that big retirement?
Working on it.
Tyler is still not here. I'd better try to give him a ring.
Hey, Carla, can you tell your partner to pay me back that $100 he owes me? I've been waiting 6 months for it now.
Can't help you there, Jeffrey. Talk to him about it.
He's been avoiding me like the plague. Plus, you know, you're the only one he listens to.
Catch you later, Jeffrey.
Hi, Carla.
Hi, Garrett.
Oh, wait, Carla. I got some results back on the tests we did for that restaurant murder.
Great. As soon as Tyler gets here, we'll come and see you.
Okay, I'll be at my desk all morning.
Tyler hates it when anyone touches his stuff. Tyler still hasn't gotten rid of this basketball. Funny, I thought I'd been pretty clear.
Yeah?
Know what time it is?
Oh, shit.
Get a move on. The waitress is coming this morning to flesh out the composite on the killer.
I'm on my way.
It's all happened before Kirsten. What's that supposed to mean? Classified file. So, it's a name associated with a case. Too bad. I would have liked to find out more. Stay a little longer.
Sorry, babe, but I really gotta go.
I'll make some coffee.
Okay, I'll grab a shower, get dressed, and then I'm out of here. A statuette of Socks, one of the characters in my favorite video game. It's broad daylight outside. I think I'm a little early. Man, I love watching her when she's sleeping. I've known her for 2 years now. She still rocks my world the way she did the first time I ever saw her.
I thought you were in a hurry.
Hey, I always got 2 minutes for you, babe.
Only 2 minutes? It's completely idiotic, but it helps me think.
Yeah, Carla, I'm on my way. Yeah, I know. No, I just had a little problem, so I'll... Yeah, okay, I'm right there. Whew, girl. Okay, this time I really am out of here. Hey, you're a good-looking guy, you know that? Sam looks like she's sulking. And I know what's bothering her. Go back to bed, Sam. You're gonna catch your death of cold like that.
I'm not cold.
Oh, look, Sam, please don't start. I got no intention of dying today.
I'm sick of living in fear like this. Every morning I'm terrified that something's gonna happen to you.
I know how you feel, Sam. There's a lot of violence out there. But if nobody does anything, it's all gonna go to shit. We're gonna have kids someday. I want to leave them a world that's a little better than the one we got now.
But why does it have to be you who's out there risking his life, Tyler? Why couldn't we just go to Florida and work with my family and live a normal life like everybody else? Why do I have to wonder if you're gonna die every day?
I'm not ready for a normal life yet, Sam. Right now, I belong here. You need to try to accept me for what I am and what I choose to do.
I love you, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler. Oh, Carla's looking for you.
Yeah, I know. So, you ready for retirement, man?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Let it crawl.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi, Gary. You get those lab results back?
Carla wanted to wait till you got here.
Okay, I'm gonna go dump my stuff and we'll be right back.
Hey, Tyler, what do you know? Just the guy I was looking for.
Oh, shit.
You remember that $100 I loaned you about 6 months ago? I'd really like for you to get that back to me as soon as possible. Like maybe now, for example?
Jeffrey, don't tell me you're prepared to ruin a beautiful friendship for $100 lousy.
This may surprise you, but yes. So give up the cash before I start to get really angry.
Yo, let me make you a deal. I'll play you a game of b-ball for your $100. If you win, I'll give you $200 right then. But if you lose, we cool.
You'll give me $200 if I win.
You got my word, man.
All right, you're on. But don't even think about not paying me if you lose, because that...
Don't worry, Jeffrey. I'll come by and see you when I get 5 minutes. The waitress hasn't come in yet?
She won't be long. Garrett got the lab results. Shall we go?
All right, let me hang up my coat. I'll be right with you.
Okay. See you in a minute.
So, what do you want to start with?
Did you find anything on the coffee cup?
The only prints we found belonged to the waitress.
That's impossible, man. That cup was half empty. Somebody must have drank it. What did you find on the knife?
Got some good prints off it. They matched those found on the fork and glass at the suspect's table.
So, the murderer was definitely at that table.
Anything on the blade?
I'm getting to that. We definitely had blood from the victim, but the weird thing is we also found blood from the killer.
Did you get the list of calls that came through the telephone at the restaurant?
Yep. There were about a dozen in the 4 hours that preceded the murder. I'll send you a list by email.
What about the pool of blood in the stall?
You're not going to believe this. The blood wasn't from the victim. It was from the killer.
What was he doing bleeding in the stall?
I have absolutely no idea.
Were there any prints on the book that was under the table?
Yep, and they matched the ones on the fork and the glass. So it was definitely his book. It looked like a fairly old book. Maybe we can get some more stuff out of it. So, what do you think about all that?
I don't have any explanation for the blood in the stall. The victim could have wounded the killer during a struggle, but it doesn't make sense that it would be in the stall. It's as though the killer wounded himself.
Hey, why not? You get clumsy fools in every other profession. Why not killers?
That's kind of a flimsy explanation, Garrett.
Well, to each his own, Carla. I do the testing, you figure out the reason why.
Thanks for your help, Garrett. See you later.
So, what do we do now?
You go take care of the composite. I'm gonna go check with the coroner and see if he got anything from the body.
Okay. Catch you later.
Out the cup.
Lucas, is there a problem?
No, I just thought it seems so real.
Do you think the killer had some knowledge of an enemy?
It's not impossible, but I doubt that some of them understood human anatomy until this. You have to be deranged to want to provoke a slow, agonizing death. I saw a case like this once before. It was a while back now, in the 90s, I think. Exactly the same. 3 stabs around the heart, each one cutting a main artery.
Now, is this the face of the person you saw?
They know what I look like. Well, that's it then. Now the manhunt really begins. Something is changing inside me. I'm stronger and quicker.